Hey guys, and welcome back to the Tinkerbox, and as promised, I am here with the fully automatic melon farm. So, some of my longtime subscribers may be able to tell this is based off of the melon farm design I did. Oh my goodness, it was one of the very first things I did on the Tinkerbox. It was a long time ago. Well, not a long time ago, but relatively in the scheme of things, it was kind of long ago. So, the way this fully automatic melon farm works is the melons grow up in this tower, and then every day/night, this will trigger, push all of the melons down into this water stream, and then they'll fall into this collection stream, and they'll get carried over here, and then out here they'll go over a hopper, and that hopper will go ahead and put them in this chest here. So it's 100% automatic. You'll never have to do anything with it aside set it up, which makes it pretty neat. So I'll go ahead and break this tutorial down and do a couple of parts. Part 1 is going to be how to get this melon farm. It's stackable, so you can make it as tall as you want, which means you'll just get melons faster and faster. Part 2 is going to be how to set up your collection. And Part 3 is going to be automation. So, we'll go ahead and get started by getting to work on the tower. Okay, so let's get this started. You're going to want to go about 3 blocks off the ground, and that's where you're going to go ahead and build your first collection center, like this. So you build 3 blocks up, and then build 2 pieces of dirt out on either side, and then 1 block away from that, you're going to do the same thing. Then you're going to go ahead and just kind of cap that off. And then you're going to go 2 blocks up, and repeat the process, like so. Alright. Then you're going to go ahead and put a block behind, like so. And then you're going to put your pistons facing out of these blocks, like this. Whoops. There we go. Okay. And now we're going to go ahead and set up the redstone here. Okay, so now we can go ahead and start building how the pistons will get activated. So just go ahead and build out a little stair step like I just did. And then put a torch on the outside, block above it, torch on the inside, torch on the outside, block above it. And then again, torch on the inside. Okay, and then you just need to repeat that on the other side. Okay, now once you've done that, you're going to want to go ahead and put a little collar type thing on the bottom down here. And you're going to need to go ahead and get some signs and just kind of fill them in down here so that the water stream doesn't go too far down. And you want to go back to the top up here and just kind of go ahead and build in these sides like we have on the one below. And then you're going to need 3 buckets of water. 1, 2, and 3. So that'll go ahead and fill out this whole water stream, and that will get caught by the signs down here. This is how your melons are going to be transported downwards. Alright, this is also going to water these blocks, so on the outer pieces of dirt, that is where you will be placing your seeds. Like so. And just kind of go in here, till the dirt, and remember, the outer ones are where you're going to want to go ahead and place your seeds. There we go. Now, as a side note for efficiency, you'll notice over here I completely encased this if you want to try to get as many drops as possible, I'd highly recommend that you completely, as you possibly can, encase these sides so melons don't go popping out. Now, I use glass here to get a more modern look, but the more solid blocks you can use, the better, because items can actually glitch through non-solid blocks like glass, which will lower the percentage of melons you return. Now, with the setup over here, I get about 90% of the melon drops, and for something that's 100% automatic, I'm not going to cry if I lose like a couple of melons every harvest. It's not really a big deal. And one final note is you want to do the same thing all the way down. So especially on the bottom, you want completely solid blocks here, because when the melons jump down, they'll try to jump out to the sides, and if there's a non-solid block there, they'll kind of glitch into it. So make sure you have a nice collar around here on the bottom to make sure that the melons drop right down into here, which brings us to the next part, which is our collection stream. So you're going to want to go ahead and just go down a block like so, and create a water stream. And just kind of let it flow out so that it gets away from the melon farm so you don't have to worry about actually going into it. And then just go 2 blocks down and get yourself a hopper and a chest. Pretty simple. And once you've done that, you have your automatic collection stream. Okay, now we're into the redstone part of this. I built this stair step the wrong way. It has to go the opposite way of the collection stream so it does not run into it. There we go. And then you're just going to want to go ahead and run redstone down and around. And just go ahead and build it out here and put a pressure plate in so you have a manual gathering process. Just kind of double check your pistons work okay. Yep, there you go. And remember, this is stackable, so if you just kind of repeat the steps I showed you in the first part, you can go ahead and make this as tall as you want. Now off to the side here is where we're going to build my little button lever setup to create automatic harvesting. So what you're going to want to do is put down a sticky piston with a block on it, and then you're going to want to put 2 repeaters next to each other, one going in so that it will go into the block when the piston's retracted, one so it will go into the block when the piston's extended. Go ahead and put a block behind the piston, 2 pieces of redstone here, and go ahead and put down, whoopsie daisy, put down a beautiful block of quartz. And you're going to need a redstone torch, which you'll just go ahead and throw on like this. And then you're going to pull out the signal from this block with a repeater and take it over here to this block, so that way the daylight sensor, put it a couple blocks back, this daylight sensor will extend this piston, thus turning it off. And let me go double check to make sure I got the setup correctly. Yep, everything's fine. So there you go. That is actually, I knew I derped somewhere. What you actually want to do is put the block and the redstone torch directly onto the repeaters, not right next to them. I apologize for that small mess up. So there you go. That is how the completed setup should look for the automation. So there you go, you're done. You have a 100% automatic melon farm, and you can just go ahead and sit back and let the melons and the pumpkins infinitely accumulate while you're off in the world punching pigs. Thank you guys very much for watching this Tinkerbox episode. I hope to see you all next time. If you're new to the channel, please consider commenting, and subscribing. Just lets me know that you like what I'm doing, and I'll go ahead and give you more of it. So, I'll see you guys all next time. Toodles!